Yeah, I think that we're live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rip RPG and welcome to Wanderhome this wonderful, wonderful morning. Once again, this cast of beautiful people wake up with me at 10 in the morning and do a I almost said a D&D game. I could not do a D&D game this early in the
Dear
morning.
God, no.
We're going to do a Wanderhome game where we do cute things, and I don't have to talk a lot because you guys talk a lot for me. It's great. I chose the talkative people to play this game with me. I forgot how to introduce all of a sudden. So, my name is Kat. I am your storyteller. I'm going to go around the group and let everyone say hi, tell them who you're playing, tell them what you do. Yeah, so we're gonna start with Sawyer,
Oh
my
God.
sweet, sweet baby boy.
Listen, I'm Sawyer on Sundays. If Sadness from Inside Out was an otter that wrote a lot of poems and collected a lot of rocks. So that's me on Sundays. And I also am the Indigo Chameleon Wild Beyond the Witchlight DM on Thursdays. And on Fridays, I'm going to be on Girls Run These Worlds, which has only existed since March. They're a new Twitch stream. They're very good. I have my cast officially, though that'll announcement will go out on my Twitter this week. So I'm
Hell
Mother O
yeah.
Cats with a Z on Twitter if you want to keep up with that. But otherwise, I'm running Kindle Keep Mysteries on Fridays. I'm very excited. It's very like mushrooms and cuteness and greatness, and I'm very happy to be here. Hi.
Hi.
That'd be
Good
fun.
morning. Lots of fun things. Sarah is a wonderful DM and can create stories out of nothing, and it's really good for me to watch. Next up is Pixie.
Hi, hello. Welcome to Rep RPG. The biggest thing happening here this summer for us is we just launched application forms for Season 3 of our D&D PvP League. That is going to be going up weekends this summer for about 8 weeks through mid-end of July through beginning of September. And gather your party, fight the other teams, win cash and prizes doing so. I just dropped the application link in the chat. Applications are due by Friday the 15th, and then end of day Sunday the 17th, we'll be officially announcing the teams that we have chosen to go to launch first games that first Friday, that next Friday the 22nd. So we're excited about that. It is essentially a like an esports league, but with D&D, and like it's fucking fun. Other than that, I am at Chaos Pixie Magic across all platforms. I'm a young adult fantasy author, a graphic designer. I made all our little icons, and a panic gremlin. Hi, welcome. What's up?
There you go. You got it. Please check out Pixie on their stream, and I'm on their stream right now, so you're doing it. Congratulations, you did it. Oh gosh, my voice just went. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Curtis, who are you? What are you doing?
My name's Chris. I play Civil Snaps in Wanderhome. He is a what would you say? A sage thief, I guess. Just come Sage Thief, Robin Hood-esque. He's a fun character. I love playing him here. I also play over at another stream, Proficiency Bonus. I play Osrius over there on stream, and actually we're about to celebrate our 5 years on Twitch at the end of July. So from July 24th to July 30th, we're doing giveaways all week long. And also during that, we're benefiting Extra Life as well. We're raising our goal is to raise $1,000. We did last year, and so hoping to do it again this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. We just did a crossover episode talking about Rep RPG there too. Over here, so hopefully we got some crossover fans. We'd love to see you. It'd be fun.
Heck yeah. First you notice it's super fun, you guys please. Their DMing style is very different but very good.
A lot of story.
Lot of story. It's really good.
Yeah.
The crossover episode was interesting to watch.
Yes, it's
like,
very
what is
interesting.
happening? This is great. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here for it.
It's good. Good.
Ryan, who are you? What do you do? I don't know who you are.
I mean, who am I? I've been asking that for many, many years. But my name is Ryan. I'm playing Jericho, the penguin moth carrier. You can find me. I'm one of the mainstay players over at Indigo Chameleon. I play pretty much anytime there's a game, my hat is typically thrown in there. But I also play on Thursday nights under Mocats as I play. Who do I play on Thursdays? I'm drawing a complete blank. As I play Gunther, the Sinai Frog.
You got thrown into a well last episode.
I got thrown into a well.
Yeah.
But say la vie. But also I have my own D&D podcast, Justin through Jacinto. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. You can find my crew, which has some familiar faces and familiar voices, as they go through my world and go through all the trials and tribulations that come with that. So come find us out. And there's a possibility you'll see me in the summer in Altencia, so we'll see how that goes too.
I am so fucking excited, and you have no goddamn idea how excited I am to like have returning people want to come back.
The Battletoads return!
Goddamn!
Battletoads, but
fucking
also I want
dope.
a Wanderhome team. I want a Wanderhome
And
team.
that's the
so
thing
bad.
is, we love the idea of highlighting other shows, other streamers, other players. So like Sway suggesting, what if we just made the Coterie 5e, and Meg going, yes. I'm like, oh god, oh no, but do it.
Kitty's a warlock.
But do it.
We're
like,
all warlocks,
Yeah,
technically.
exactly. We're trying very hard to just have some fun this season. For those of you who don't know, it is a 3v3 situation. So we are officially doing 3v3. You are allowed to have a sub on your team if you need, but at max on the field, there can be 3 players and 1 like summons of any kind, or a pet or an animal companion. So you can have 4 members of your team, but like one of you will be a sub for if someone has an emergency or whatever. Because it'll be 3 fighting. But we are really pushing in-game rewards for midweek engagement this season. So like, if you're posting other stuff and you're bringing audience members in, that is a perk for you. Cody handmade and started hand pouring already the trophy dice. These gold and silver and bronze chunks.
Nice.
Like he started pouring them on stream yesterday. He demolded them last night during our talkback, and they're fucking stunning. We are going to be setting up affiliate codes for anyone who is a team in our shop, which means people get a discount using your code, but also then you get a kickback for
Nice.
sending people to the shop. So we're playtesting that specifically with the teams this year. So like eventually we want to make an affiliate program for our shop in general, but the first people who get to experience that are going to be the people who have a team. So yeah, like we're really excited about it, and we made some really good changes from season 1. So even if you can't play, tell all of your fucking friends, because it's going to be a really good time. Get them all in the Discord, get them all over here. Like, this is a fun opportunity for, we even are asking on the registration form if people have interest in like a midweek, like no prizes, no whatever, just for fun PvP, like amateur league. Like we'll have guest DMs run fights, and we'll have guest dungeon masters do or create dungeons for the exactly. So like we're really excited about that. But it's just gonna be a really good time, and we had a lot of momentum before season 1, and then we had some shit happen in season 1 that made us go, no, never again. Luckily we rallied with season 2, and there's enough of you who are excited about this happening that we are willing to put the work in to bring it back. One more, hopefully more than one more time, but at least one more time to iron out the rest of the kinks and see if this is a thing that we can do. So
One more go around.
boom, that's all. I'm excited.
Perfect. I'm very excited for PvP. And last but not least, my sweet, perfect, wonderful baby boy, Xander. Who are you? What do you do? What are you?
I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry.
No,
you're okay.
No, why are you
You're
sorry? Stop.
Oh,
Don't be sorry.
You're allowed to be excited.
yeah.
I'm excited. Hi, I'm Xander. During this lovely Wanderhome game, I will be playing a sheepdog shepherd of various bumblebees named Mama. She is the remind everyone to drink water in the group, essentially. As am I. He and pronouns for me, she, her pronouns for Mama. You can find me wherever I'm worth finding at Magic for Mayhem on most things. Right now I'm getting into commissions for D&D character sheets based off of your birth chart.
Which you need
So
to
I'll be
advertise
posting-
in our self promos in the rep. Oh my god.
I will be posting about that in self promos. I'll be posting about that on Twitter pretty soon. Magic for Mayhem. I just have to build like a little thing so that I can actually do that. But it's really fun. It's a good time. But yeah, that's it. That's the vibes.
The D&D character based on your star chart is my favorite thing in the entire world right now.
I build them on D&D Beyond, but I'm also willing to do printed sheets for a bit more money,
You can
depending
put them
on what
D&D
you're
Beyond
depending
and
on what you wanted.
That's fair.
I don't have a printer.
Oh, I have a printer. You can send them to me, and
Ooh.
I will print them for you.
Fantastic news.
Alrighty. That is my wonderful cast. And again, I am Kat, Hecate, whatever you want to call me. I have a lot of names. You can say hey you over there and I'll probably respond to it. We are jumping into this wonderful, beautiful world of Hoth that I have created. Oh gosh. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this flashback to another place now or later.
Do it now.
Just because Ryan said so, I'm going to do it later. Now.
Worst performance of my life, and no one expected a thing.
So a little recap. I'm sitting here saying like, why do I hear double of me? It's because I have the stream up and I have it on volume up because I'm a weird, crazy person. Anyway, so last we left our friends, we were on the Lumia Isle. Lumia Isle is a place where a lot of transport comes in and out for people, a lot of hot air balloons that travel all across the world. And our friends went there to deliver some letters for our sweet, sweet boy. But in the process of it, the island's fire went out. The old magnificent, the wizard, was growing a little old and lives under the island, and he needed new apprentices. You guys found 2 new apprentices for him to have, who very quickly rebrought the fire back to the island in order to restart the hot air balloons and get everyone off the island and wherever they need to go. You all received some news from respective parties. We received some trauma dreams that caused other news to be had. We finally saw the face of a friend that has been coming around with us for a little while, who we found out really enjoys chili hot chocolate. And we are heading to Illicit currently. We get Mama back on a very hot air balloon that she does not enjoy at all, but we get straight to the edge of the continent. Now, the edge of the continent is not Illicit. The edge of the continent is going to be Dathomir, and Dathomir is a major train export. Trains exist. Just hang with me. So we ended up getting there and getting onto a train toward Illicit. The public transportation in this world is free. So you guys have no problem getting a ticket and getting onto this train and not doing a train robbery, Ryan. I mean,
Listen, you don't know that yet, okay? You don't know that yet.
You guys
Never
really
let me
want
do
to do a
anything
train
fun.
heist? Go off.
Oh yeah, the train heist.
That's it. We've become highwaymen.
Your bees get checked into one of the back train carts that are made for livestock. Because no matter how much you think your bees are people, they are not. They are still livestock, and I'm sorry.
Not with that attitude.
They're like a little bit people, but they understand that they have to go in the back.
You can take
Lana,
one
he
bee.
thinks he's people.
You can take one bee with you onto the train. Which bee would you like to take with you?
Oh, the anxious
People.
one. My most anxious
Your
bee.
most anxious bee sticks very close to you and like flies next to you
Yeah.
as you guys get to your train car, and you're all sat down for a long, about a day or two journey to Illicit.
Does Jerry get put in the cargo hold too?
No, Jerry is government official, so
Yeah, that's right.
Jerry.
Oh,
can
man.
Okay, so
come
you
with
need to register
Government
all of them
official.
as emotional support bees, and then all of them will be able to ride up front with you all the time.
All of them.
Oh, God.
Jerry
Jerry
has
flashes his badge.
Flashes
Jerry has
Muffin.
official paperwork. He
It's
flashes
just
it
like
real
a-
quick and just
It's just like
He's
a
a
napkin.
government official. He's the postman. He's a government official.
he's like, "You see this here? Thank you, thank you."
And we
It's just his
settle
wallet.
down for a long ride. Do we want to have any conversations while we are on this train?
Oh man.
If anyone wants to talk to Mama, she's just gonna hang out. Truly.
Well, let's do this. You guys have been given a lot of information. You guys
Uh-huh.
have been told a lot of things.
Sure.
Sawyer, how are you feeling right now?
Sawyer is splooted, like tummy down on the train car floor, and has their book, like their notebook, spread out right in front of them. All of their rocks laid out in a line with a little thing of ink like right above that, and they're just furiously, like, you just hear smack 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 as like Sawyer's trying to write down everything that like she's learned so that she doesn't forget anything. So Sawyer's probably not going to talk to anybody for a minute, just
Okay.
trying to like regroup.
Hello, I would like to commission, please, bongo cats, but otter with rocks. I'd like
Same
to. I
thought.
would like to.
Same thing.
I would
Yes.
like to bongo. If I knew how to make
Please.
that with rocks on their paws, just bongo
I
otter.
was just there.
We were all just thinking the same thing, right?
Please.
Pop, pop, pop,
Horrible.
pop.
But also, you use the
gift of
word
the ink just going
splooted,
further.
and I'd never heard that, but I could immediately picture it, and I was like, oh, I feel
Our little fox, how are you feeling right now?
overwhelmed.
Okay.
She's had to absorb a lot of things, and she is I imagine she is kind of disassociated on the train, and she has taken over an entire bench with tiny portable god bathhouse time, and she's just like absorbed absolutely, like to the point where someone has to make her eat. Like, she is just so absorbed in, I'm gonna polish Wick's shell until I can see the whole world in it, and I am going to braid every tiny individual hair of Dulce if she wants it. I'm going to she just spends all the extra time pampering all of the small gods. I imagine that weirdly, her small cast aside god really, he doesn't like to admit it, but he likes manicures. I feel like she likes
Lil?
to give him gentle manicures. Yeah.
Lil does have little claws, so you can
Exactly.
like play with them,
Gentle,
pet
yeah.
them, and he'll let you. It's not really clear if he likes it or if he just lets you do it because it calms you down.
That's fair.
That's
I just
fair.
want him to be happy. I want all of them to be happy. So
That's very fair.
I have vanished into I'm gonna just take care of them now.
Dulcet kind of notices your nervous energy, and she kind of crawls up and she sits on your lap, and she looks up at you. She's gonna use one of her abilities to distract someone with a talented display. And she makes her eyes are usually huge and black, and
Yeah.
suddenly there's fireworks
Whoa!
in her eyes, lighting up, and it's quite literally just to disassociate you for a little bit.
It works.
She's
Holy
just
shit.
like, look at the pretty light, take a deep breath, it's okay. And she's making fireworks go off in her eyes
Oh, I love her.
for you just to look at.
Oh no. Okay, good. Amazing. I do all
Um,
of those things. I just enjoy.
Does Dulcet enjoy being brushed?
She does. Yes.
Oh yeah. She's
uh,
a cat
that-
moth. She does.
A god that none of you have really seen yet also crawls out of one of his little
Yay.
holes. Nadir,
Yay.
who looks like pretty much a glowing blue and black crow. Kind of comes out of his hole, and he like stretches and looks around and crawls down and disappears into Sawyer's shadow. Sorry, you don't notice this. You're too.
I was gonna say I probably don't notice.
Yeah.
She watches, but
Yeah.
as long as he's not actively disrupting shit, she lets him.
He just disappears into Sawyer's shadow.
I was gonna say, do I see this?
Yeah, you see it.
You see it? Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna notice it. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna notice it, and I'm gonna elbow like Jericho like a little bit, and kind of like
Huh?
laugh a little bit, and like point at Sawyer's shadow. I'm being like,
I didn't see it. What's so funny?
oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Oh, God.
What? No, I want to be in the joke.
Oh, I just thought. Oh, um,
Huh?
it's just, Sawyer has a shadow with him now. One of the
Oh yeah,
little
we all
gods,
have. We all have. Oh, what's wrong with their shadow?
Actually, Sybil like looks down at him and be like, "We all don't
Sybil
have it. We
does
all
not
don't
have
have
a
a shadow, buddy."
Oh my God, what happened to your shadow?
And I pointed at Sawyer's shadow, like, that's.
Jericho like points Sybil to make sure he's like real. Oh my God.
I pointed at Sawyer. I'll be like, "That's the funny part. My shadow's under, like, I guess a part of Sawyer's shadow now." That's the funny part. Never mind.
like a-
Anyway,
It's like a thing.
I do I know of this thing? Like, I know of this like tiny god.
You're the
right?
one who brought it to me.
You
I'm the
brought
one that
Nadir
brought-
to
Yeah.
the little fox.
Yeah.
Nadir's not your shadow.
No,
He is a god of a shadow.
he's a god of a shadow. Yeah, okay. Man, it's this is it does what it wants. It does what it wants, man.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell a guy what he can and can't do.
Yeah, sure. I just thought it was funny.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
Well, I mean, hopefully Sawyer thinks it's funny when they feel
I think Sawyer's too busy making a mess.
and just like Sawyer's in the background going,
Anyone whose feet are like over and you're
I'm
not
a-
sitting crisscross applesauce, like you are getting ink on
This
the
is
bottom.
this is why I sit 6 feet away, 'cause it's like a splash zone, which means it's like it's like a radius around Sawyer, but it's a splash zone.
all I can hear is people saying, "Sir," just "Sir."
And increasing volumes.
Sir.
Sybil, how are you feeling?
I think Sybil is, I wouldn't say coping, but he's just like a quiet content, but like trying to like, with just like talking to Jericho, like trying to keep like somewhat high spirits. I was like trying to like not show like complete cut offness. Like he's getting a little bit nervousness of just like the slobbering god now being back, and you know,
It is a scary thought.
yeah. So it's just Sybil has been very recluse and just been always very quiet. And so
Someone
it's,
using their vocabulary word.
yes.
That's
It's been very much a recluse, and so being back with everybody, and especially of old friends in wartime, it's changing gears. So just trying to pull himself out, but still keep himself in view.
Jericho, how are you feeling?
Jericho is doing what everybody in this castle has done at least 3 times a week, and we are facing the hell out of people. We are masking out the wazoo. Because he's flat out terrified right now. He's flat out scared. Like his one person that he's talked to has not talked to him in a very long time. He had a traumatic dream about the particular place where this one person has not contacted him in time, and he's like fighting every ability not just to run off and go check it out right now, but he doesn't want to leave people behind. So he's gonna keep biting his tongue, and he's gonna shove it as far down in his scaly body as he can, and hopefully that Jerry carries the rest of it.
Hopefully Jerry cares the rest of
He is right now my federally licensed emotional sport moth.
it. You are masking.
Yeah.
You're masking real hard. As our little fox is distracted by Dulcet, Lilt looks over at you. The undead god. And he tilts his head, and in his eyes,
Oh no.
you see your dream again over and over and over. If you would like to look away, you need to spend a token.
I don't think he's gonna. I think in his mind, if he keeps looking at it, keeps looking at it, keeps looking at it, it gives him an anchor, anchor, so to speak.
Mhm.
He's not gonna ignore it because obviously there's some anchor to it. So
Take a token.
hey, take one.
And as you're looking, you're reliving the stream over and over again. You catch little pieces you didn't see in your first dream. One of them being a glint of gold and red.
Okay. It's not bad. It's not great. That could be a lot of things.
Red, as in red, not blood, red ruby.
Okay. Okay, that's better.
So gold and ruby is what you see.
A crown? Maybe. A really nice centerpiece? Maybe. Interior decoration? Possibly. So we're all coming up Jericho right now. It's fine.
Mama, how are you feeling?
Mama is kind of taking notice of everyone and seeing the gods kind of come out and crawl around and do their thing. She's just petting Robbie on his little head, just making sure he's good and not like getting overly anxious. Kind of like just sitting. She has her legs tucked up under her because she's not dealing with the fallout of ink all over the bottom of her dress. She's all like tucked up underneath, just kind of like little almost side saddle-y, where like her legs are kind of tucked like behind a little bit.
So would you be sitting next to Little Fox?
In my head, I am sitting across from Sybil and Jericho.
Okay.
So like I'm seeing that. I don't know where Fox is.
One. So Little Fox is probably next to you. Robbie, being your most anxious bee, also has a little power. And his little power is seek out the help of someone else to anchor you. So he notices that Little Fox is kind of freaking out of it, and he kind of backs his little bumblebutt into the between you two, so that Little Fox can lean against him. But he is also getting petted by you. He's like, "We're gonna be anxious together."
If we're gonna be anxious, we can be anxious together at the same time.
If we get sad, then we get sad together.
Yep.
Good God.
Yeah.
The journey.
She's pulled out some knitting, and it's just kind of like doing her thing.
Group prayer time.
Group prayer time.
Okay. Yep.
The trip is long. It's a 2-day journey. I'm gonna say 2-day journey to get to Illicet. Illicet, as someone comes by door to door and knock on it, say, "Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Go ahead and pack your things." They open your guys' room and see the ink stains all over the floor and the bumblebee sitting down and kind of just, "Okay, we'll be there soon," and just slowly closes the door to give you guys your privacy again. Making a mental note that she's gonna have to clean up ink stains on the floor of this cart.
I like that Sawyer has just become like the pig pen of the Charlie Brown gang.
Sorry.
I love it. Well,
I'm
isn't
also
Sawyer
going to need to
wearing
commission
overalls?
all of our characters doing their own individual Charlie Brown dances. Everyone always does theirs.
Correct.
And just
Sybil is
Sawyer's
just-
instead of the smoke, it's just flex.
It's just flecks of ink.
As when he opens one of the window blinds, just take a look outside, you see farmland. Miles and miles and miles of farmland. But you are heading to the center of this farmland. You are heading toward a very large, sprawling city. There are buildings, about the highest buildings you have ever seen, which is like 4 stories, but it's still really big for you guys. This is a big building. It is Yes, Illicit. So from what you guys know of Illicit, and the people who have been here before would be Mama and Civil probably passed by once or twice. Um, Jericho, you probably have delivered a letter or two here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Postman.
Um,
Fuck yeah.
Illicit is very much known
Postman.
for its sprawling market. It has a huge sprawling marketplace that has brings in um all sorts of different place things from all around the world. Very weird livestock that you've never seen before. Just lots of things that are available for trade and purchase. Um, Civil, you know of a very nice tavern here that offers food and bed for those who need rest and a good story or two. Um, but what also all of you see as we head toward the city is a Ferris wheel
Dude,
and lights and more moving things and lots of tents as there is a carnival in town as you guys come up to this town, the city.
No,
Love
depth
carnivals.
perception
It's
can't
my
go.
favorite.
We get to the train station, it opens up, and you guys are free to leave.
What happens if I just stay on the train?
Jericho goes off to the distance. Ryan makes new character.
Well.
Anyway.
the train goes
Okay, that's
careening off into the distance and is never seen again.
Oh God.
Da, da, da,
He
da,
becomes
da,
the
da,
end
da.
game Deus Ex Machina. His home
Yeah.
was the train. When it comes around
The
again.
whole time.
Are we just playing Snowpiercer now? This turns into Snowpiercer.
That movie scarred me.
God. So you guys get off the train. Where are we headed, gang?
If that's even a question, going right to the carnival.
Well,
Carnival.
well, first, I want to see if there's. I might have been here a couple times, but is there any wanted posters here?
That is a great question, my friend.
I'm like coming off the
Typical
train.
stuff.
Am I seeing anything?
Coming off the train? No.
Okay. All right. I'm still just gonna be like, Civil will go along with it, but when we're getting into like bigger crowds, like being in the other island was like different because it wasn't like, I feel like it wasn't that
huge.
crowded. Yeah.
No.
But with being in here, like Civil's gonna be like a little bit maybe more like pull up his like cloak a little bit more and walk like maybe try to walk a little differently. Like and just try to keep his surroundings, but
Yeah.
feeling good.
If you want to spend a token, I'll let you know if you see any wanted posters of you as on your journey.
Okay. Yes, I'll spend
Yeah.
a token.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spend a token. Perfect. All right. So we have collectively decided we're going straight to the carnival.
Guess so.
Sure are.
All right. So any impending doom or trauma aside, you guys saw a carnival and went, nope, we're gonna go do
That's
that.
what we're doing today.
Because what's more traumatic than clowns?
Honk,
Um,
honk.
You
Truly.
guys head toward the carnival. Now the carnival is just as huge and there's a word I'm looking for that disappeared from my head.
Grandiose?
Sure, huge and grandiose
good one.
as two people really pick up on the vocabulary.
That's an
today.
11-point
Not
word
me.
in Scrabble.
I
As
didn't
wanted.
judge you for using grandiose so eloquently and proudly. I judged you for knowing how many points it was.
that was the
that's-
judgment came in.
Me and my dad played a lot of Scrabble.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense. As you guys head toward the carnival, the carnival is extremely crowded. There are a lot of people here. It looks like it was its first day in, and everyone's trying to see what sights there are. There are lights that none of you really see. You say like, "What are those?" Look closer, and you realize they're tiny bugs and lightning bugs inside these things that glitter and gleam to make the lights very bright. You guys came in as the sun was going down, so it started to illuminate the sky as all the lightning bugs make up little string of lights around you. There are many tents. There are many food stalls. There are many performers and people in largely dressed clothing, makeup, all running through this area.
If you will, I see this as, and my Disney folks will get this. Remember that scene in Bug's Life when they go like to the New York-esque like area where everything is just. I said no salt. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's
I
that
love that.
Yep.
mixed
I
with
love that.
it's that with the mix of Topsy Turvy Day from.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
From
yeah,
Notre
yeah.
Dame.
From Notre Dame.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. I love this. This is terrifying and great at the same time.
You all went cartoon. I went night circus.
That's
Um,
also
There you go.
fair.
Yeah.
It works. This all ends tragically. Just remember this.
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you.
So-
But to be fair, the average circus guest visiting now doesn't know that. Like, it's still wholesome.
As the lights get dimmer, let me ask this question for each of you. What would lure you deeper into this chaos?
Carnival games.
Okay,
Like into the carnival itself or into the story?
both.
Being any
That's a
of the
big question.
gods
So-
interested in a part of the carnival, I probably
Oh
wanna,
my God,
like,
yeah.
follow them into it because
Okay.
they have good taste.
I mean, actually, yes. That was kind of what I was gonna. Yep.
Okay,
I want to
Um,
know where they want to go. And
I
Mama
wanna know where
Civil.
Wix specifically wants to go.
Mama feels a responsibility towards everyone quite often. So I think she would just see this carnival and go, God, finally time that I can just chill for 2 seconds.
Uh-huh.
As we all hit that age when the carnivals are more for the kids than the adults, the adults can just sit there and eat while the kids ride the rides.
Right.
I think Mama's hit that point.
Right.
What about you,
Mama
Sybil?
sees a
I can
bench.
just chill.
Civil is not like against having fun, but also with just being again in a crowded place. Like it's going to be just kind of curious on like
Oh,
who knows anything, but also just looking out if there's like any like, hey, if I see somebody that is like really like of high value and snooty and like being like an a-hole,
uh-huh.
like I'm gonna scope it out and being like kind of being like, you know, if somebody's being a jerk or something, I would like to do something about it.
All right, perfect.
Looking for a fight there.
No,
So.
no.
Right.
I'm looking to steal something from somebody, but only if they like, only if it's
I like to ethically
Right.
steal something from
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah, ethically steal something. Yeah,
Robin Hood
give me
this
myself.
bitch.
Ryan.
Yes, me.
There's so many carnival games.
I hope there would be.
There is throw a little ball into a bucket, you get fish. There
Man.
is a type of like throwing a ball through a hoop thing, but the hoop's really high up. Never heard of that before. There is
Ball in the
Okay.
hoop.
tests of strength. There are tests of wits. There is tests that ever. What would you like to do?
I want, if you will,
Uh-huh.
are there inflatable things?
Explain.
Like inflatables, like you go walk like let's walk up to a game and win like the inflatable mallet. Are there inflatable prizes?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fantastic. I don't care what the game is,
Okay.
but I want an inflatable crown for Jerry so bad.
It's like I don't care what the game is, as long as I see it, I need it.
I need it.
Okay. So you go up to the first game you see.
Yes, sure.
Okay, first game you see it is the throw a ball into a thing, win a fish, but also there's other prizes instead of
Okay,
just
cool.
fish.
Yes.
Okay.
Live
to-
fish?
You win fish.
Oh no.
Local fish. So you need 3 to get inflatable crowns. If you have 3 tokens, you can spend those 3 tokens.
I, with my token that I just got, conveniently have 3 tokens.
you like to spend all the rest of your tokens to do this?
I don't need them anymore. Take them.
All right. So
This crown better not. If this crown pops, I'm gonna be so upset.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna
Yes.
look to Jericho and be like, hey, you should at least have one token on you. And so I'm going to give one of my tokens in exchange for Jericho all of his tokens.
You're not there.
I'm not there. Never
You're
mind.
not there.
Good
This
try
is
though.
only Ryan. Ryan's
All
only,
right.
Jericho's the only one here. The effort is noted, and if you were there, if you would have said, "I also want to play carnival games," you would have gotten it. But that's not what you said. So behind the counter is this dog woman that hands you the balls. You throw one in, boop, right in the middle. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you throw another one, boop, right in the middle, right next to the other one. And the dog lady tilts her head and looks at you, and you look at her and you give her a little wink, and you do it one more time, boop, 3 right in the middle bowl.
There's a lot of things that I excuse me, a lot of things that I don't have, but one of them that I do have is hand-eye coordination.
Yes, you do. And you get an inflatable crown and 3 goldfish.
I'll trade you the 3
Three
goldfish for a
goldfish?
piece of string.
A what?
I'll trade you the. I can't keep the fish. Unfortunately, I don't want to like lose them or. But do you have a piece of string?
Yeah, probably somewhere around here.
Yeah, that's that. The crown and the piece of string is all I need.
All right. It takes her a minute, but she does find a piece of string, and she
Cool.
gives it to you along with the inflatable
So-
crown.
I put the crown on Jerry's head, and then I use the string to fasten it on Jerry so it doesn't go blowing away.
Oh my god, this is the best thing. Correct. Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yes.
I'm done. We're good here.
So Jerry now has a little inflatable crown that
at
you've bestowed onto him.
Look at
He
you. You're
looks
the,
you.
Oh yeah.
you're the best moth.
I know.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
I know.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks,
That's
Dad.
that's a total look up at him with big eyes with the crown. Thanks, Dad. That's
The
a total
goodest
moment.
boy.
If anything comes of this crown, I'm taking the playbook where I kill one person. I swear to God.
I have found out who I wanted. My name is Jericho. You popped my crown. Now prepare to die.
Die.
You popped my
like the
son's
fact-
crown.
I like the
Prepare
fact that
to
he
die.
doesn't say if something happens to Jerry. It's no, if something happens to the crown, meaning Jerry can
Oh,
die
no.
as long as the
It's
crown
the
goes with
crown.
it.
You popped
No,
my
if-
son's crown.
if Jerry's crown pops, Jerry's
Uh-huh.
gonna be devastated. It's a domino effect here.
The cosmos will be torn apart.
Good. Yes.
Okay. Is this carnival is there like bowling somewhere? Because
That'd be cute.
no,
Probably, but that is not where Tiny God is going.
cool. I was just curious because like pangolins roll into a ball, right?
Yes.
So
Oh,
like
no.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel like
Jericho, we need you.
Christ.
You
that's
roll
it.
down,
I
then you
feel
just
like
spread
everybody
out
got
right
my
at the end.
point.
Oh, is that enough
Right.
description? No, finish your idea, please.
Nope, that's it.
Mama.
Sorry.
Just glossed over
Um,
that.
Don't you dare gloss, you cowards.
When mom is
Fucking
away, the kids will play.
I'm glossing. I'm getting to Mama now. Everyone, shut up.
The first thing that Mama does is Mama buys some snow cones, three snow cones, smallest size, and just kind of dumps them into little cups, and like lets them melt for a little bit, and then gives them out as little treats for the bees, to enjoy. And
Oh my
they're all just
God.
sitting there having a good time. She has her own snow cone, but she's eating it like a normal person.
Sugar water.
Yeah, it's just sugar water for the bees. So
Um,
you know, let it melt a little
the
bit.
bees
And
are-
they're just kind of hanging out like towards like the center. There's like like if there's like some benches and stuff, just
Yeah,
kind of hanging
there,
out for a
there's
little
some
bit.
some sitting place. You sit down, you take a breath, and knowing that everyone here is fine. Everyone is running around doing their own thing, and you can just take a breath and relax
Just have a
and breathe.
minute.
And then you hear whispers.
Of course I do.
Da-na-na.
And you open your eyes for a minute, you look over, and there is this group of children all looking at the bees wide-eyed and like whispering to each other and looking back at the bees and whispering at each other again and looking back at the bees. And
she'll kind of glance and just like wink at him and just like
they run over immediately. They're just like
Fantastic.
they stop and they have like their hands behind their back and they're just looking like, and one of them this little I always want to go to bat, but I have too many bats already, so I need a different animal.
It's a wallaby.
This little ram baby looks like that and is like, we've only seen the bumbles in like the field behind things. We've never seen them not in their like we've never seen the bumbles not in like where they're supposed to be, and this is where bumbles are supposed to be.
They're supposed to be here with me, so you're finding them right where they're supposed to be. It's okay.
Okay, good. They're usually like in barns and stuff.
I know, but I take them with me. I can't leave them behind.
Why?
What are they gonna do without me? I gotta take them where I go. They're my friends.
Oh, you're right. No. Oh gosh. Can I pet them?
You sure can pet them. You absolutely can.
And they pet these bees in only the way a child can, like, this little ram child, a cat, and a platypus child that are like petting these bees very excitedly. Exactly.
My two-headed bee in particular is very fond of giving rides, I believe. They're just
the two-headed bee looks over and they all freak out. They didn't realize it was a two-headed bee.
For like the little kids, you should just kind of look up and just like two-headed, just like
they were eating snow cone and they looked up and the ram goes, "Oh my god, it has two heads!"
They sure do have two heads.
What? Why does it have two heads?
That's just how it was born. That's how they were born.
Why?
I don't know how that works usually.
Adults are supposed to know everything.
Well, I'm here to burst your bubble. Sadly, I don't know everything. Maybe some adults do. I'm not one of them. I know a lot of stuff. I don't know why this one
I know a lot of stuff too. I get it.
What do you know?
I know how to count
what's
7.
one thing you know? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's really high. You really did it.
Thank you.
That's really high up there.
All you need to know
That's all
is
you need to
7.
know.
There's nothing else higher than that.
There's nothing higher than 7.
Anything more than 7's too much.
That's too many things. Exactly. You get it. You get it.
God, this child is describing everything in my life right now.
I happen to know.
So glad
I happen
we
to
don't.
know that Abby and Elby really like giving rides. So if you want to ride
the
for a little
biggest
bit,
ram eyes you've ever seen in your life.
I can help you get on there. I can help you get on their back.
The
just take a little.
ram turns around and looks at the lamb and ram parents, and goes, "Mom, she says I can ride the bee. Can I ride the bee?" And the mom looks over and like looks at you like in that adult way of, is it actually okay, or is he just saying it's okay?
Yeah.
And she nods. And he's like, "Okay, go ahead, darling. It's all right." And the bee absolutely jumps up on this bee and is so excited.
I need everybody to stop what they're doing and look at the tiny, tiny baby happy goat gift that I managed to find when I looked up baby ram. It's so
God.
fucking cute. I want to die. Just
Yes. That's exactly it.
That's literally it. That's literally this child.
Yep.
Just vibing.
So
my
you
gosh.
spend a good amount of your time giving little kids bumblebee rides.
Good.
One
Good. Wonderful.
one of the moms comes up. She was like, can I give you some stuff for this? I appreciate it so much. Can I pay you in any way? Because
Oh, you don't have to. My bees love helping me and hanging out with me. So, like, if you feel like you gotta, I am never gonna turn down some hospitality.
okay.
But if
Are
but
you
you know,
guys in town for the carnival, or are you guys from here?
we're actually in town for some other business, but we found the carnival on the way
Okay.
in.
Well, my brother owns a tavern in town. If you guys need a place to stay, just let him know that I sent you over, and he can give you a discount or something.
Oh, absolutely. What was your name again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
My name's LD.
Elvie, fantastic. I'm Mama. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. Thank you so much for this. They're more excited about this than anything else here.
I completely understand. They are some good little nuggets. I'm having a great time.
As long as it wears them out, take them home, take a nap, and I can take a nap. That's all I need.
I understand completely.
We take a quick drink real quick because that kid voice wrecked my throat.
Understandable.
Oh no.
I was like, how do I portray snot-nosed little kid who's trying his best? And that was it.
I've already got that down. Thanks.
Sybil. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
You are kind of sitting near Mama, and you're watching the children having a great time, but you're keeping an eye out for everything else. And you notice, this tiger man,
Tiger Man? Yes.
who is dressed a lot more finely than everyone else.
So a sucker.
And is and is kind of being a little more show-offish with how he's dressed and what he can afford. And
Oh.
You found the Prince John to your
Ah.
Robin Hood.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for understanding what I was doing.
No, I was getting there, but I like it. I like it.
So there's your pompous asshole.
Am I the only one that's not surprised that Sybil's not like on the top of the Ferris wheel right now, like Batmaning it?
Wait.
No, it's okay. Do I over like, can I get like kind of closer, but like, just like, I don't want to flat out just see this guy and like steal from him. I want to know like what's his
Yeah, so you get closer. And he is talking to this like kind of group of people who kind of feel like a what's the word for group of people that follow you around?
An entourage?
An entourage. Sounds like his entourage.
Some big words today.
Yeah, we really are, and I'm really glad that other people know them, so I don't have to know them. Talking to entourage about
word.
well, when we're heading to the floating castle later for the king. He's invited me personally there, on matters of important business that I just constantly can't discuss here out loud in front of people.
Okay. All right. Do I notice anything on his person?
Oh, there's a lot on his person.
Is there anything simple that is like easily just like?
There is a coin bag tied to his hip.
Okay.
There are some. He has a lot of like, little bags on his person.
Okay.
Nothing like outwardly. The only thing that like outwardly is like his clothing and like his jewelry. But like there's a lot of bags tied to his person, and his entourage also have little things tied to
Well,
his person.
Sybil is going to immediately just hear this guy and think like, oh, okay. So immediately hearing it, Sybil is going to like almost just like it was second nature. He's going to take what he's wearing, like with this black cloak and big scarf, and like wrap it around himself, pull it up, and take a cigarette, like from one of his packs and like hanging out of his mouth, and start to like act as if like he's like decrepit a little bit and wobble.
Okay.
And then he's going to kind of go up and like shake his hand like at this like lion creature, being like throwing his voice a little bit, being like, Can you spare some, sir?
You get ignored.
Really? Really?
Hmm.
You get ignored?
Doesn't look at you. Doesn't
I,
speak to
I
you.
start getting closer. I start getting closer, and then I'm going to bump. I'm going to like kind of stumble and bump into him,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Are you
sorry."
taking something off his person?
Yes.
It's okay. You're
Yes.
spend a
I'm
token.
I'm gonna take a purse.
Spend a token or use an ability. Do you have?
Have something you're not supposed to have.
Okay, you can use that here if you like.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You gotta get pushed off and like scoffed at, and immediately they go back to just ignoring you.
Oh, okay.
But you have a bag on your person now, a small bag.
Okay. I'm going to start wobbling away. Is there like anybody, like any children kind of nearby that is
There's
like,
a lot near Mama.
there's a lot near Mama?
There's a lot of children over there.
Well, then I'm gonna go over to Mama. I'm gonna go over to Mama and kind of like walk past them a little bit, like, and stand shoulders. So if they're facing like that way, I'm facing this way.
Okay.
Being like, well, I got us some money. Honestly, if anybody around here needs it, I would rather just give it to them. I have really no use for money, and you're the one with the kids back on the island. I mean, if you know of anything.
I pause
Yes.
this beautiful scene for a moment. You have not opened the bag. You have no clue what's in the bag you have just taken.
Well, I'm gonna start saying that and then look into the bag. I'm just preemptively being like, I've done this so many times. It's just like, you know, I mean, like, I've got some money here, and like, and I look into the bag.
In the bag, hold on.
Watch me get nothing.
I'll tell you, we rolled on some tables before this, so I'm excited to see what happens.
It's a decoy bag.
You did roll on some tables.
It's a pocket full of sugar.
Did you know that
I can see it.
ducks have decoy vaginas? I
Yes.
need everybody to be aware of that. They have
What?
two. They have
Yes.
just while Kat looks at the thing. I have to share this information. Cody
There's-
does a whole stand-up bit on it because male ducks have corkscrew penises and female ducks have corkscrew vaginas, but they have a false vagina that corkscrews the wrong way so that it can't do the thing. And there's no way to tell from the outside which is which. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's
The more you know.
The more you know.
Whole thing, and
Oh my
Cody has way
God.
too much information on this that he has been working into a stand-up routine, and I need everybody to fucking be.
I need to
aware
go
of that.
see the stand-up routine.
Yes, you do. We should have
I
a
suddenly-
Wanderhome group
I
outing. We should
suddenly
bring
need to
everyone
go
who's
do
not
that.
local and just go.
Look up.
Inside
Sorry.
this bag, there are 4 large bells and a bee skull.
4 large bells and a bee skull?
Yep.
Yeah.
I look back at the bed being like, never mind. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wrap up that bag and tuck it in and be like, forget I said anything.
Is it like
this
is it like jingle bells or like
Yeah,
bells?
jingle bells.
You sure, son? You sure? You sure?
They're
You
larger.
sure, Sunflower? You good?
I'm gonna look off at like being like sigh for a minute and being like, look,
Let's talk about this for a
look,
moment.
look,
I'm looking. Don't you worry.
yes, I thought it was gold. Apparently it's 4 jingle bells, and I kind of look over at the bee.
The bees look up at you.
I look over the. It's a skull.
I don't want to see that. We're
Yeah,
good.
no. That's why I
We can
said
just
I
leave that-
wrapped
we can
up
just
the
leave
bag.
that in there.
Yeah, and I
We can
and
just
I'm
leave
just-
that in that bag.
Exactly.
The nervous bee just
Just
passes
keep that
out.
over there.
Yep.
Robbie just.
That's
just,
why-
yeah.
I'm not opening the bag at all during this, and that's why I'm just like tapping my side, being like, "Yeah, it's just gonna stay right in there." I'm not.
You tap the bag, and the bells jingle,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and all the bees look up at you.
Oh. They're bee bells.
Look. Can I
Oh my
just
God,
do a
Ben.
finagling of being like inside without showing, of like taking the skull out, pushing it into my
Yeah,
pocket?
you can take the bells out without taking the skull
Yes,
out
but
of
I
the
want to.
bag.
Then I'm gonna give Mama the bells, the bag of the bells without the skull inside of it, being
Okay.
like,
Are these
I-
baby bells?
I think this is probably better for you. I'm gonna jiggle them a little bit more.
I will.
The
I'll-
bees.
I'll- I will. I will take the bells, just in case I ever need to call my bees back. But they usually follow me pretty well, so I'll
Hey,
keep
who
them here
knows?
for you.
Hey, that's the thing though. If we have 4 bells, that means we have 4 chances of having it all with us. So.
Hi friends. Welcome to Wanderhome, but I'm also still a giant D&D nerd, which means I like random magical items that do absolute nothing. What Sybil has stolen are bee bells, in which you can summon bees wherever you are in the world. So if
Correct.
Mama
Good
needs,
A
Lord.
wonderful item.
if Mama needs more bees, she could just shake
Just
the bee
Bees?
The bee.
One day we'll wake up and there'll be more bees in Mama's hive because God, you kept shaking those bells, man.
Your nightmare is just a hive of Nicolas Cages. That's the nightmare.
Good God.
So you
Like a
have,
cat, like a laser to a cat.
bee bells that will summon not only your bees but other bees in the surrounding
Other
area.
bees.
Quick, the bee of Gondor calls.
Bee of Gondor. Mama's
The
standing on top of
beacons
a
are lit.
place.
Gondor calls for
Mama's standing on a cliff, just like crashing. A huge buzz starts coming over the valley.
Hold on. Can we
Yes.
get around forcing Mama to ever be on a hot air balloon ever again by just summoning a
Summoning enough bees.
Swarm of bees, some enough
Could
bees
do
when I
that.
could just sit on them.
Yes,
There you
we
go.
can.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's a hot air
Incredible news.
balloon.
Stop.
Beeloon.
We're done. Moving on.
Oh my god.
My favorite item in D&D is the bag of bees.
Don't I know it?
So
You romance Sarah in Dragon Age Inquisition, don't you?
This is
perhaps
Tries.
no,
perhaps.
only Soulless, and that's my own
Oh.
personal problem.
Wow.
That's your toxic trait.
That is your
have to-
fatal
We have
flaw.
to have a longer conversation about that egg.
My fatal flaw is only falling for Soulless in every Dragon Age
Every
game ever.
time.
Every
Listen,
time.
you say that, but I like willfully like I will never not love Cullen Rutherford with my whole heart. So
And
like
that's your fatal flaw.
that is correct.
Sometimes.
Ooh.
Sometimes we each have fatal flaws.
The moment they fucking make Varric Tethras romanceable, I will drop every other romance.
Correct.
That dwarf man,
And
mine.
as
You
you
want me to
should.
stop? You want me to stop jumping into this extremely abusive elf? Give me the dwarf.
Give me the
Thank you.
You are all.
Give-
You are all sleeping on Dorian. I'm just saying. Every last one of you.
No, I just
Well,
don't
we're-
play men.
We don't play men.
I don't play a male character.
Well,
so
that's-
he's gay as fuck.
And Dorian's
Well.
gay.
I want him to end up with Iron Bull, and
That would
I
do it.
have the two of them in my party so they can fuck.
And
they're
as
the best
you
couple
should.
ever. That is why I leave
You
them.
should.
Even if I play, I wouldn't romance Dorian because I believe that Dorian and Iron Bull belong together.
I can fix him.
The twink and the tank,
I
they
can-
belong
The
together.
twink.
I
The twink in the tank.
My favorite Saturday morning novel.
Oh
You're
my
welcome.
god.
Oh my god.
Good God. Anyway,
I feel like I'm really missing out by never playing this game before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Dragon Age.
Jump
Dragon
on
Age
it.
It's really nice. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
Our little god followers. Hello, friends.
How can we help you?
Is there a specific god you would like to bring up?
I do think I do. So like usually I would agree with wherever Wick wants to go, but this entire place is filled with glowing light fireflies. I feel like he's just gonna get distracted. I actually want to see what I would like to see because she is so spectacular at things. I would like to see what act Dulcet finds entertaining. I would like to see if she
Okay.
thinks any of these are really cool. Because she's
Okay.
kind of snotty, she's kind of like she knows her own stuff. If she's drawn to like anything and goes and like is fascinated by any of them, that's where I'll fucking live.
Perfect.
Valid. All right, so you pull out Miss Dulcet, and Miss Dulcet does something she hasn't done yet, which is fly. Uses her wings, because she does have moth wings. She is a moth cat. Uses her wings, not because she's trying to be like spectacular, because the floor is dirty, and we are not getting our paws dirty today. So she's going to fly. And she's looking around, she's looking like, and stops. And her eyes squint for a second. And she looks at you guys like, do you hear that? You guys do not hear it.
Not yet. Can you take us to it?
And she starts flying off into the crowd, and she'll like, her tail like brush in people's faces, and they go, and she'll just keep going. Some people
Sorry
like,
about that. It's fine. Like,
a lot of people are a little confused by her, because small and forgotten gods aren't usually very out and about. They usually stick toward enclosed spaces.
But
or
we're gonna
temples
change that,
or
and they're all gonna be remembered.
And she kind of goes, and as she gets closer, you guys hear the sound of singing. It's almost like, in our real world terms, it's almost like a siren song that kind of draws you closer. And there's a tent that does say siren song on it. And she kind of stands in front of it, and you guys do now hear the very beautiful singing that you guys do hear.
She'll tuck Dulcet, or like put her on her shoulder or something and let her, so she can just listen and just kind of quietly sneak in the tent. See if there's a place you can stand in the back.
Yeah, so you guys go into the tent, and the tent is not super crowded, but there are people in here. And you guys see a creature you have never seen before. She looks, the bottom half of her is like a type of fish. The top half of her doesn't have any fur, except like on her head, which is long and is blue. And she's kind of leaning over this body of this like tank of water, and she's singing. And this song echoes through your very soul. It is both sad and beautiful, and everything you want a song to be, everything you want a song to make you feel. And Dulcet is kind of just sitting on your shoulder, just kind of swaying back and forth, listening to the music, because Dulcet is a god of tiny melodies. She is a singing god. And you guys have
shit, isn't it neat?
I think my collection's complete. Disney, don't sue us. Goodbye.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sawyer's torn between two things, right? Sawyer really wants to listen to the music, but Sawyer also really wants to pet Dulcet. So Sawyer's doing that thing because their hands are covered in ink from like the front forward, but like making like a little like fist with their paw and like holding it up to Dulcet, like, can I just...
Dulcet looks at your hand and like, you're gonna get ink on my fur.
But no, but it's like the back. It's like the back.
Okay, you are permitted to pet me if you do not have ink on my fur.
Little Fox will just kind of look at Sawyer like, just a silent, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
You are allowed to, as long as if you get ink on my fur, I will go bad shit.
Some of you may die. That is a risk you are willing to take.
hang on, wait. Do I have, like, in my, because I have this journal, do I have ribbons? Can I have ribbons somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Hold on. And she, like, pulls out of one of the pockets, never-ending ribbon. And, She looks at Dulcet and goes to wrap Dulcet up and goes, no. And she reaches out to Sawyer instead.
Very
and just
fair.
kind of wraps Sawyer's paw a little so the ribbon will be covered with ink. She goes, she made her a glove.
Ta-da!
That.
Well
Oh my
done.
god.
Sawyer looks down at her paw as like slowly, because I mean this ink is like fresh,
I
like the ink is like starting to bleed through the ribbon a little bit. And Sawyer just like looks up at them and like looks over at the singer, looks back at their hand and just like, oh buddy, I mean thanks for trying. I think I'm just gonna keep my hands to myself for now.
Oh my god.
And Sawyer just like clasps her hands together like in front of her, just her knuckles turning white from like how hard she's trying not to put her hands on things in this beautiful tent.
No.
There's
Can I-
water right there. There's a tank. We could just. No?
Can I do something from where I am to maybe help this scene a little bit?
What?
Because you said it was evening time, yes?
Yes.
Because this is gonna be very thematic if it works out the way I'm thinking. Because I joke because I can tell everyone the moon phase, but I can change the moon phases at will. And I always joke that it's gonna be a full moon all the time. But I think this would be very good if it actually was a full moon. That maybe the center of the tent was open, and this almost works like as a natural spotlight for said siren.
Okay.
That's really all. I just wanted to have a thematic.
We can
flair
say
to it.
someone's like, "Hey, do you want to face the moon?" And I like, "Oh, full moon. Look up the full moon." That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah. But
tent's a
just,
little more illuminated. Yeah.
Yeah.
This the song comes to an end, and people start to leave the tent. And this half fish person is kind of just playing with the water with her hand, just sitting there for a little while. You guys just staying in the tent? What are you doing?
Unless I can casually, encourage Dulcet to, in lieu of being pet, go snuggle on top of Sawyer's head, which feels like a place that will not have ink in. Like it's a fur to fluff contact, and it's
Dulcet,
that's what I've got.
Dulcet looks at Sawyer for a moment and assesses, like, okay, if I lay there, am I gonna get ink on me? If I lay there, will I get dirty? And she
I would
sighs.
say under the hat is probably the cleanest part on
She-
Sawyer's body. Is
She
under-
sighs, and she
Cats like
crawls off your shoulder and goes onto Sawyer's shoulder and like wraps around your neck like a little like wrap, and just lays there.
Good. Perfect.
Sorry, the squeak that just came out of Pixie just now. It just did.
Cat realized we're not getting anywhere unless this thing happens.
Sawyer just like freezes, and you see like their knuckles relax for a minute as Sawyer starts to enjoy the music. Kind of like looking out of the corner of their eye at the fox, like, look at it.
It's a very Sheldon's hugging me kind of moment. It's a Saturday
You feel a small rumble on the back of your neck as you realize she's purring.
This is our night now. This is our day. This is where we live. It's fine.
I'm crying in real life.
Yeah, same. Baby.
You guys exit the tent after the siren song unless you want to talk to her or anything like that.
Oh, no. The moment she's done, and no, Dulcet is briefly taken care of, because the little small fox has never seen anything like this creature. She walks up, journal out, and ever so with no tact at all. Excuse me, are you a god? Hello, my name is... I don't have one yet. Would you like to be my friend? Sorry, I almost did. Hello, my name is Fable Frost. Do you want to be my friend? 'Cause that's what I do in disasters.
You
Buddy the elf, what's your favorite color?
little fox runs up with his little journal and looks up at her and goes, "Are you a god?" And she kind of leans over her tank and looks down at you and like laughs and shakes her head no.
Then may I ask? She has had the journal out ready to like write, and then no. Okay. Can I ask? She tries to think of a polite way to ask, "What the fuck are you?" without asking, "What the fuck are you?" Because that's not polite. And her parents raised her better than that. She will. I see. I've never seen anyone quite like you. Where are you from?
And she pauses for a second. She kind of tilts her head back and forth, and she looks at behind her. There's like a map of High on the wall against decoration, and she leans her hand up and she points to a spot between the continent and the Luma Isle in the middle of the ocean. She points there.
Are there more of you out there in the sea?
She nods.
How do you breathe? You don't have gills. She like
tilts her
looks.
head-
She
She
understands
tilts
how
her
like.
head to the side and gills pop up and then close.
Do it again.
She does it again.
Did you see that? Sorry, did you see? She did. Oh, she pulls the journal back out. She has pages in the back that are not gods but still cool, like just stuff that's interesting. And she's told to document everything, and so she's starts like drawing, and then like. Yeah, she starts looking at like and doodling this thing. And just as long as she'll talk, little fox will just listen to like where she's from, how she got here,
so
why
she doesn't talk.
Then she'll just ask questions. Okay.
Ask questions, she'll give you nods, and
Just
she'll
say
try
this.
to explain with like whatever she can, but she doesn't speak the way that you speak.
Ooh.
And as you remember back to her song is sounds, but was never words.
She leans forward. Oh, drunk cat.
I have Dulcet in real life.
Yes. Who looks
Who
just
would-
as irritated, honestly. What? There you go. Love. She gets excited asking like yes or anything like that, and then she stops after a while, looks at the map and looks at how far away they are, and like sort of make sure there's no one else in the tent except she'll wait if that's the case. She'll lean closer.
She'll lean off the tank, lean closer to you two.
You're here by choice, right? No one's keeping you in this water cage, right?
She smiles and she nods.
You're okay?
She nods again.
It's a good home for you?
And she laughs and she smiles and nods again. As another person enters the tent. She is I can't say Baphomet. That's all I can think of. She's another like ram woman who's complete black with like horns.
Oh, I love her.
And she walks in and she has a plate of food. It's like I brought in, like gives the mermaid a kiss on the cheek as she gives her food. Because it's her little break.
That's adorable.
And the woman looks at you like, can I help you, dear?
Oh, I was just fascinated by your friend here.
Yes,
Sorry.
I'm also fascinated by my wife every day.
Oh my god, I love them! Help! Fuck!
Who would have seen this coming?
I love them! Oh
Who would have known? The gays in Wanderhome?
no! What?
Who would have saw this coming?
I just need everyone to know I wanted to make a Wanderhome joke. Okay, I'm done. I don't have anything. I don't have anything
Wanderhome.
more. I just feel like
You're
we can make
3
it cute.
days late.
I know. So now I'm angry about it. It is now wrathful, right? We're in wrath now.
Yes, we're
It's
happy.
Pride Wrath.
Have a happy Wrath Month.
Happy
Indeed.
Wrath. Happy Gay Wrath Month.
But no, I love her. I love them. I love them so much.
The woman kind of notices your like journal scribbling, and then looks at her wife, looks at you like, I can probably answer any questions with words if you would like.
She re-asks everything. She re-asks everything immediately. She pulls back out the pages and in a different color because it's from a different source, and she has method to the madness.
Color coordination.
Yeah, she will absolutely re-ask again.
Yeah, they recount the tale of how she does live in the ocean between the Isles and the continent. How they met is she went overboard and almost died, and the mermaid saved her. Brought her to a underground city.
We're going.
And that has where the mermaids you live. You need gills.
She starts drawing. How do I invent these? How do I mechanically make the? I have no talent for this, but I'm sure we'll find someone who does.
An underground city where these. She calls
really
them
long
mermaids.
straw.
Now you know what they're called.
Thank you.
Where they do live. And how when she came back, she ran like different type of shows in the carnival that she wanted to come back with her, and so she stayed with her.
Tiny Fox is just delighted and just adores these women so much. Adores these precious magic wives so much. I want to be their best friend. Okay. Yeah.
The woman turns her head and looks. She's like, "You look a little familiar. Do you have family here?"
This isn't the town where the sister lives, is it?
It is the town
Fuck.
where your sister
Fuck,
is.
that's why we were here. Shit.
That's why we're here.
I thought we were going there a second. And she, oh, and she just said her name was Glimmer, right?
Glimmer.
She
is
says out
your
loud,
sister's name?
Glimmer. Damn, crap. Whatever the swearing is. Oh, mushroom caps. Whatever.
Oh, mushroom
in
cat.
this world.
Sawyer, what are you doing during all of this?
Sawyer still has Dulcet, right?
Yep.
I think Sawyer's probably like talking to her a little bit, like, "Oh, hey there, bud. What do you want to see? I feel like you exhausted yourself a little bit, flying around earlier to find us something nice to look at. So you deserve a little bit of rest. I'm not your usual caretaker. I don't have any snacks or pillows for you to lay your feet on, but I do have 2 shoulders, and I hope they'll do just fine."
Okay, so far so good. You're doing great.
Perfect.
If you may please me with a treat, we can go find one.
Okay. And Sawyer starts looking around, like not really knowing what a cat moth would like, but assuming cotton candy would suffice.
It will. It will
Perfect.
suffice. So
Okay.
you give your little fox friend we're gonna go get Dulce cotton candy.
I met adorable magic lesbians, and I'm going to befriend them wherever I go.
I met magic lesbians.
I met magic lesbians.
You ever wake up imagine like waking up in the morning and like you have a random sentence just dropped into your brain. Like, I wonder when that's gonna come up.
Magic lesbians. So the
Welcome to
woman
Wanderhome, where everything is perfect.
well, she was like, "Oh, yes, Glimmer. She is she works as a dancer. She's actually
Ooh.
here. I saw her not but 10 minutes ago.
Oh, what? Do you know where? Which tent? Which way?
She was out by the food tent. She was watching a woman giving children bumblebee rides."
We've made a complete loop.
Okay, good, amazing. Well, then, trusting in the magic of the story to bring us all back together again, and forgetting for a moment, knowing that she's taken care of, she's gonna fucking bail. Like, Sawyer will be fine. I trust Sawyer with Dulcet.
Sawyer's babysitting.
Yeah, I feel like
with the
Dulcet is babysitting. I feel like Dulcet is babysitting.
Dulcet's babysitting.
with the magic of storytelling, we all end up together where Mama is finally ending giving children bumblebee rides as the night is winding down to, as I like to call it, the carnival, adult only hours.
Guys, I got Jerry a crown.
And Jerry is there with a little crown on, looking very proud of himself. Even though
Hell
he
yeah.
did not win the crown, but he has gotten it. Sawyer comes up feeding Dulcet little bits of cotton candy, and Dulcet is enjoying it immensely. Sybil is still trying to figure out what to do with his bee skull, because it also has a purpose. We just don't know what it is yet.
Oh no.
And our little fox is trying to search the crowd for her big sister fox. And you guys have reconvened.
Who are we looking for?
She runs up to Mama. Hi, hello. You were given. We're small children riding your bees earlier. It feels right. I just heard something and I
Yes.
assumed.
They absolutely were.
Did
We
you happen to
we had a real good time.
Did you happen to see someone who looked like me, but more coordinated and possibly and taller and probably more put together?
Hey God, would I have noticed a fox around?
Yeah, you noticed someone that looked. For a second, you thought it was a little fox, and you looked back over, and you're like, no, that person's way too coordinated and taller. To be my little fox.
They've clearly got their shit together. That's not our fox.
Hey, look, the real reaction was looked at Fox, didn't see Wick. Never mind.
Yeah, that's
Right, didn't see a god and several pens sticking out of various places, and just went, got it. It's a different
it's
fox.
not ours.
That fox didn't look concerned for other people's well-being whatsoever.
She did not. As
Can't be
you-
ours. Ours is way too invested.
I feel like I saw her at one point.
You happen to remember which way she went?
As you are talking to Mama,
Real life Pixie is crying again.
you just feel a little like tap on the top of your head. And you look up, and there is your sister looking down at you.
I look up like this.
And she looks down at you. She is taller than you.
What is she wearing right now?
Your sister is wearing a very, very pretty glittery dress. She has all bangle. Okay, I can only describe this as Esmeralda and drag.
Yeah.
That's all I can describe.
Yeah, that feels right. Well, because I'm glad you said she's wearing...
She jingles as she walks, so you really couldn't. You're surprised you didn't hear her coming.
No, that plays into what I was gonna do, because they all have the nicknames and everything like that, and since she's only known her as Glimmer written in the thing, I was hoping you would say she was wearing something sparkly, because I imagine that she was sparkly one when we were kids.
Oh yeah,
I
she
imagine
was.
that
She was the talker.
Exactly.
She was out of the group of 4 kids. She was the bard.
Exactly. And then so she will wheel around and just throw her arms around and just, oh, my sparkliest, shiniest friend. And she just squeezes.
Dulcet looks offended, but you don't see it. Luna wraps her arms around you and picks you up and is just holding you super tight. And it's just, my tiniest little fox. I have missed you so much. And it's like petting you. Like when you were a kid, she would do this, like pet you and hold you, but you are now an adult and she is still doing it.
She and overwhelmed and simultaneously thrilled that Glimmer has a name, and thrilled that she found a lovely home, and slightly scared that she will never find her own home as cool as this place. She just kind of gets overwhelmed for a minute. All she can think to say is, are all mermaids lesbians? Like, she just like asked. She's
laughs.
She's
Fair
nothing
question.
else.
Like puts you back down and like nods her head, and she's like, you know, now that you've mentioned
Right?
it, most ones that I've met, yeah.
You've met more than one.
Yes, I have met more than one.
Are there more here?
Here, no.
Well, you just
But if I
have
find
done
another one, I will
quite a
send
lot
them
of
to you.
adventure in that, haven't you?
I tried. Who are your friends? Hi.
Oh, right. Hi, everyone. This is my sister, and she, Glimmer. That's gonna be
it.
hard to get used to.
It's fine.
And this is Mama. She has bees. They're
I
adorable.
see.
And
They are.
this is Sawyer. Don't touch her if you don't want to get your costume dirty. But we love her anyway.
I don't mind a little dirt. It's fine.
Oh, good, amazing. Then just and then that's Sybil. Where is he? Oh, there we go.
Pop the head out.
Thank you. That's Sybil. She like stops at a wanted thief and doesn't say it out loud, and it's very hard for her. And she like stops and goes, "Yep," and then just moves on.
All right.
That's fair. That's fair.
She doesn't know what's safe to say because he's hiding, so she doesn't want to accidentally say anything. So she just
You're
like
good.
mutes, and that's Jericho. And he works for the government. I feel like that's very important. And she just kind of rambles until stopped.
Yeah.
About
She
it's
does
that
not
it's-
stop you.
She has that energy of, you know, when
Uh-huh.
your mom and dad get home and you have like show and tell for them.
Uh-huh.
Where it's like, you've been gone all day. I invented a new language. Let me tell you about it. Like, that's what she does. She's like, y'all have never seen her talk so much ever. You've never seen her talk this much in any one breath. She has not breathed. Like, it's just.
Glimmer does not stop you.
Oh.
She has never stopped you from talking because she knows when you get excited, it's okay. So she sits and listens. She nods. She listens. She nods. She is the only sister who really has never been like, shut up. She's been always been like, hey, listen, tell me. No, I want to know more. Tell me. She'll ask you questions and get you to talk more because she enjoys listening to you talk.
I wouldn't have given to have a sibling like that in real life, for fuck's sake.
She is your oldest sister, so she is the most adult sister that you have. If anyone would like to spend a token to notice something besides our little fox, she's distracted.
Yeah, she's gone.
Mama, you want to spend a token? Alright, so Mama, spend a token. You notice as she's introducing someone, Glimmer's eyes very faintly squint a little bit when they look at Civil, but they keep going.
Got it.
Not gonna know. How are they gonna know? They're gonna know.
They're gonna know. How would they know?
No, they're never gonna
Well,
know.
I'm so excited you guys are still here because you guys get to see the best part of the carnival.
Oh.
Best part.
It's the night show.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to end our episode tonight, my friends.
Night show.
Oh, the night show.
The night show.
That's
Exciting.
interesting and terrifying at the same time.
Welcome to Illicit. You guys are heading into the end of your month, of this month.
Ooh.
So we're gonna start thinking about holiday soon, and start thinking about your level ups for the end of this. Yeah. In the
Oh,
month you get a
goodness.
level
Sorry,
up.
I'm dying at Sandra's gift.
What?
Gift game is strong.
So welcome to us. I gave you guys a fun little carnival episode because we're gonna get into some stuff later, guys.
Yay!
Yeah, we like stuff.
You like stuff.
More trauma.
Stuff and things.
Woo! We love
Stuff and
drama.
things. Woo.
But yeah. Anything else anyone wants to say before we can leave? No? Cool. Is anyone awake to raid or no?
It's noon. Might be.
Pixie darling?
I'm looking, sorry.
You're
Yeah.
well, join us next week, whether we raid or just disappear. Join us next week where we're going to enjoy the night show of the circus, of the carnival, which will have some magic and some
Heck
intrigue
yeah.
and a possible kidnapping. But it's fine, don't worry
Oh,
about
fuck
Romance?
you!
No.
it.
Romance, murder, intrigue.
Romance, murder, intrigue.
Intrigue.
They find someone, or we're just gonna disappear.
I got
completely?
it. Ray Dimples and Dice.
There we go. So you guys have a great
Yeah.
rest of your day, great rest of your week, and we'll have safe travels, friends.
Yeah.
Goodbye.